And do you think that having everyone together obviously helps with consistency, but can that help you guys in the next coming days, getting everyone back?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We still figuring each other out. I mean, some guys being out because of quarantine, which is going to be a protocol time to time if we get around that. Some guys being out for injury and other reasons. But when we have a full team, we feel like we're talented, and we're still in a lot of games right now. We just got to find ways to close them out, do a better job of not turning the ball over in crunch time situations. And we got to find a way to do better on the boards. That's what we be getting killed at times, is on the rebounding part.
Jonathan Fagan.
Kind of along those same lines, then, the inconsistency defensively with some really good stretches and then some struggles, is that just about time together, or is there more that needs to be corrected?
Nah, end of the day, just communication. When we have those good stretches where we playing some great defenses because we're communicating, we're talking, and then we're trusting each other. And the times we don't, is when we get lazy, point switch, even if we might not be switching, we're not in our right coverages. A lot of times you get tired, your brain start working, and you just start doing stuff of your own. We got to stay locked in as much as possible. And when the game counts the most, that's when you really got to be locked in. And I feel like the second quarter and a little bit of that third quarter, we had like a 2-minute stretch where we just got out of it. And they hit us with big plays, and they made the shots when we needed to at the end of the game.
Christos Saltis.
I would like to ask you, what would you like to change about the approach on the game after that loss against the Pacers, and also about your performance? How big a boost about your confidence were those performances so far?
Well, the performance is cool. Just be able to be healthy and play basketball is dope, but those points and those rebounds and those type of things don't mean nothing to me if I don't get the win. So that's the most frustrating part, is not coming out with the win. Only good thing is we get to go back home and prepare ourselves for a great Magic team that's been playing well this year. And we can take a lot of positive from this, but we got to take a lot of negatives from this, and we got to get back to being better guarding one-on-one. They was doing too much straight line drives, getting to the rim on us and scoring. So we have to do a better job with that.
Tony East.
John, Miles Turner had 8 blocks for the Pacers tonight. Can you talk about what he did so well that made it so hard for you guys to score on him?
He does a great job from coming from the weak side and blocking shots. That's what he's there for. He's a guy that can change a lot of shots. But at the same time, we had a lot of open shots that he was giving up because we knew he was coming in trying to block shots. And a lot of those wide open threes we got in the corner from where he was helping from, we lived with those results. We just missed them. So you give him credit for that. We know coming into this game, he's been leading the league, I think, with like 4 blocks a game, almost 5. So we know what he's capable of. So a lot of times when I drove, I tried to get into his body and not let him get to that jumping pad.
Brian Bearfield.
John, Coach Silas said earlier that, playing 5 starting lineups in 6 games can be a little bit difficult, especially for a first-year head coach. As a player that's coming back after the layoff that you've been on and on a new team, how difficult is that for you?
It's different, because a lot of guys might not be in they got to step in and be in a bigger role, but at the same time, it's always the next man up. We never can control if it's injuries or somebody being out for the COVID protocol, so it's the next man up. I think Coach has been doing a heck of a job with as much as he can with the players we have to try to make the rotations mix and find ways to get the chemistry going. Like we said, end of the day, we got to trust his offense and trust his ability. He's been in his league for over 20-plus years. I believe in everything he's brought to us so far, and I believe we got a chance to be something special. We just got to find ways to figure out and work out the kinks. And, we got to sit back a little bit with training camp. A lot of guys been out the first 2 games of the season. But every game we basically been in, we had the opportunity to win and competed very hard, and that's something you can take from that.
Cody Davis.
Hey, John, I kind of hate to ask you this after a loss, but the way you have started out this season, how do you feel this stacks up with some of the best basketball you ever played in your career so far, especially given the fact that your last few years in Washington, you said you was playing hurt?
Yeah, basically my last 6-7 years I played hurt, to be honest. But I've been playing well. The most important thing is I believe in the hard work I put in the last 2 years. I have a lot more motivation, and my mom passing my 2 beautiful boys, a family that I have at home. Me being traded from an organization I've been with for 10 years, embracing this new opportunity with a great organization in Houston, and they welcomed me with open arms. And then my ultimate goal is to get them everything I gave to the Washington Wizards organization. That's 110% when I step between these lines. And just try to win. That's all that matters to me, is about winning. Anything else don't matter. Accolades don't mean nothing if you can't win.
Adam Wexler.
John, you were just talking about Washington, your city, for so much of your life. What are your thoughts about what took place today and is still taking place here in this country, especially there today?
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Lost for words with it. Most important thing we can do is still stand up for what we stand for and believe in it and stand behind it. I mean, we can't really control what people want to have outbursts and things like that. I wish the best of those people that's have to be around it and be involved around it. Hopes everybody stays safe, nobody gets hurt anymore. I've seen some of the things that they did, and if you really look at it in all reality, it kind of looks like a movie. Like you can't believe it, it don't look true. So I just wish the best and everybody can get out of there safely and we don't have no more problems. And that when Donald Trump leaves, it can leave peacefully, and then we can welcome Joe Biden there with open arms and let him become new president.
Over the course of the day and even before tip-off, did you and your teammates or the coaches have a conversation about what took place today?
No, not really. Some guys were even surprised to hear about it. I mean, during a day like this, we stay with our basketball. Our daily routine is probably getting massages, naps, having lunch, talking to our kids who we have there, and get on the bus and come to play to a game. So it was kind of, for a lot of guys, it was kind of like opening eyes.